What is up, everybody? It is Doogie, and this is Doogie's Horror Den. Thank you for coming in and hanging out with me. I got a few new reviews for you this time around, but before I get into those reviews... This bull broke him, just attacked me for no reason. Ooh. It's hell here in the horror den, dealing with these people. Dead people. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and tell me what are some obscure horror movies that are some of your favorites. Maybe something I have never heard of. Or something that you never heard of until you watched it and it blew your mind. Like for me, that would be... Oh, what didn't I hear of it that I watched it? The Deep House. The Deep House was awesome. And I had never heard of it before. All I know is that it was a haunted house movie underwater. And I'm like, you can't go wrong. And it was awesome. So if you've ever heard of the Deep House, or if you haven't, find it and go check it out because it is worth it. So like I said, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I have a rating system. M, murder, bad movie. MD, murder, death, okay movie. MDK, horrifying movie. That's the one we are looking for always. We don't always get it, but we're always in search of it. So, right now, let's dive right into it. My first movie... That's your hint. This movie came out in 2022. Directed by Parker Finn in his feature film debut. This movie's called Smile. Stars Sosie Bacon, Caitlin Stasey, Kyle Gallner, Cal Penn, and Jesse Usher. And what this is about is Sosie Bacon's character. She is a therapist, and one of her patients commits suicide in her office and smiles while she does it. Okay, it's kind of creepy. So after that, she starts seeing all these weird visions and things and people acting weird and everyone just smiling. And it's very, very weird. Kind of creepy. I really wasn't scared that much watching this movie. I know it made a lot of money and a lot of people really, really like this movie. And, you know, they're making us smile too. I liked it. It just wasn't like, oh my God, I love it. You know what I mean? And I guess like Smile 2 will feature, the guy Joel played by, Kyle Gallner. It should be anyway, because he witnessed, you know, well, I'm not going to say it in case you haven't watched it. But that's where it should go next. I don't know if they're doing it as a sequel or a prequel or a who the hell knows. But like I said, it really wasn't that scary. The way the ghost or demon or whatever the hell it is, possesses you. It like rips your mouth open and it like climbs in when your time is up to expire. And then that's it. Then you expire yourself, and if anybody is watching you, then they get cursed, and then they have like 5 or 7 days to live before they expire. So, Smile for me is a MD. Only an MD for me. Like I said, it was okay. Concept is good. It just needs to be scarier. Sorry. I just didn't really think it was that scary. A lot of other people say different, and that's fine. But for me, yeah, it's okay. So MD for smile. That's frown. How about you now? Huh? You gonna smile? Smile for them. Smile. See, even he's not smiling. Why so serious? That was a better smile. I don't know. So, changing gears, going into our next movie. Now, this one was a lot more obscure. A lot more. Oh, Smile is on Paramount if you want to watch Smile. This movie is on Tubi. This movie is made in 2018. Directed by Aaron Rykon? No, it's not. Directed by Sean Burkett. Holy crap, that was the lead character's name. Aaron Ryan. Wow. This movie is called Animal Inside. Now, this movie... See, I have been trying to find, for the longest time, a good werewolf movie. I have... Besides Viking Wolf, which came out like a year or two ago, there hasn't been one. Like, Bloodthirsty was a pile of crap. Animal Inside might be a level up from Bloodthirsty, but still not as good as Viking Wolf. And this is the problem I have with these, like, monster movies. You have Dracula, you have The Mummy, you have Frankenstein, and you have the Wolfman and the Invisible Man. Okay, I think those are the 5 major ones. And there are a lot of good vampire movies, Dracula movies, whatever. Frankenstein? Who's touched that? I, Frankenstein with Aaron Eckhart? I don't count. You know, The Mummy... Let's get this straight. The Mummy with Brendan Fraser was great. Mummy 2, good. Mummy 3 kind of fell off a little bit. And then they tried to do it with Tom Cruise. I haven't even watched it, but I heard that was a big pile of crap. But yeah, I have to watch it anyway. You know, I get it. The Invisible Man isn't done that much. I still haven't watched the one that came out, you know, a few years ago. And I heard they're making a sequel to that because that apparently was popular. So I got to check that one out too. But it's just with these werewolf movies, it's really hit or miss, like bad. You know, like American Werewolf in Paris. Practically amazing. Almost perfect. But since Howling is good, Dog Soldiers is good. You know, they've had good werewolf movies. You don't count Twilight and that bullshit. You don't. Period. Okay. The Wolfman with, what was it, Anthony Hopkins and Benicio del Toro. Too much CGI. Kind of like crap. I didn't like it that much. Wolf with Jack Nicholson wasn't that bad. But I think Hollywood's afraid to tackle werewolves and Wolfman. Like, when was the last time you saw a really good werewolf movie from America? Like, Hollywood. Like, you can't really count Underworld either. It was Lycans versus Vampires. I mean, a straight-up werewolf movie. In recent memory, you can't. It's not there. Bloodthirsty was one of my worst movies of last year. It was on my top worst list of the year. Like I said, Animal Inside. I have been going on a tangent about this Animal Inside. I haven't talked about it yet. My bad. I'm sorry. What a good werewolf movie. Damn it. Okay, so this movie, Animal Inside, came out in 2018. The main character, her name is Betsy. She's walking home. She gets attacked. She gets bit. She just thinks it's by a crazy person. You know, so she's like, I'm getting the hell out of this town. I'm going somewhere where no one knows me so I can just recuperate and just live life. So that's what she does. She moves to a small town away from the city where she was. And a couple of days later, she starts acting weird and starts having visions and slowly starts turning to a werewolf. Okay? but she doesn't realize this, and she's, her best friend, she kind of like bites, but not really bites, so turning that person into a werewolf. And later on, when she's about to formally turn to a werewolf, she's screaming at the night, and her friend's like, ah, because she doesn't know what the hell's going on, so she's turning to a werewolf. But, it was a low budget movie. And I accept low budget horror movies because growing up, a lot of horror movies were low budget. This one is no different. Even though they left it open for a sequel, I don't know if it'll ever happen. But Animal Inside for me is an MD. Will I ever watch it again? Probably not. But if you liked werewolf movies, period, and you haven't heard of this one, check it out. You may like it. You may not. You may say, Doogie, you told me to watch it. I'm not telling you to watch it. I'm not telling you to watch it. I said it was okay. MD means okay. Not the worst movie I've ever seen. Sure as hell not one of the best movies I've ever seen. But it's like on the low end of the middle. So we got 2 MDs, and that's about it. Cheers, everybody, for the MDs. And yes, MDs get cheers from the glass, from the skull glass. But as always, everybody, thank you for checking out my show. I appreciate it. You guys have been showing me the love while you've been watching my reviews. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. I will see you all next time. And until next time, everybody, watch a horror movie. Try and watch a good one, because it really will scare you.